listen, I think we can all agree that sometimes adversity is what shows you what a team is made of, what a coach is made of, what a collective group can do.
Yep.
Adversity, you learn a lot out of adversity. And I'll say this: the ups and downs of the Caleb Williams summer and preseason. You know, the downs being the videos coming out of training camp that don't look that great, right? Whether it's a practice moment or him trying to throw footballs through a hole in the net.
The net with the hole, yeah.
All that stuff.
Not
and
great.
then his body language, you're talking about all that sort of business. And then you're hearing Albert Breer coming here and echoing or reporting what a lot of others echoed was that Ben Johnson was having Caleb drinking out of a fire hose, that they're giving him a lot, and then they're going to start to whittle it down, and then it's going to look a lot better. And then it did in the preseason game against the Buffalo Bills, where the Bills go into Chicago and then get their teeth kicked in 38-0, and Caleb had a very nice night in his cup of coffee in that game. And then they take on the Kansas City Chiefs on Friday night. Was watching that game while I was administering the hosting duties of Falcons at Cowboys live on NFL Network. And this just in. The ones of the Kansas City Chiefs are way better than the twos of the Buffalo Bills.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
So for that Week 9 contest where Kansas City's at Buffalo, I'm rooting for the Bills' health.
Yes.
Okay?
Very much so.
If the Chiefs come in, knock on wood, just as healthy as we hope the Bills are, that'll be a great game. So it didn't look good at all. And Caleb and the Bears offense struggled. And, Tyson Bagent finished up. I don't know if you guys stuck around. I mean, he followed up his 2-year, $10 million contract and his highly emotional press conference that we played over the end of last week. Bagent looked terrific. They won the game. They pulled the victory out of the jaws of Week 3 preseason defeat. But the conversation that I'm taking away is what Ben Johnson was saying after the game about his offense, and also Caleb taking a sack early on in this game and calling it for what it is.
There was at least one play where Caleb held the ball for, it was like 5 seconds, I think.
Sounds like good protection.
And took a sack.
See,
how are you guys coming along in that as far as progressing through being more decisive and not holding on to it too long, trying to make a play and then have a negative play?
Yeah, last week was a really good start for us. This week it wasn't quite the same. It didn't feel like so. Once again, we'll take a look at that and we'll see what we need to address with it.
Now that part at the end was more coach speak of just we'll look at the film. The other part looked like good protection, right? And then he gave a look like, like this is what I'm telling the young man. Get rid of it. And it sounded like Rich Eisen Show regular Kevin Fishbane with a question. Is he using Fishbane to make a point? Fishbane is a conduit?
We should all do that.
That's not a fantasy team name. That's more of a B-side of
the tour.
I think it's a flip side of a Sheryl Crow song. Fishbane is a conduit. Every day is a winding road. Listen.
Fishbane is a conduit.
I'm just saying. I dig the coach, man. I dig it.
He's very direct, which I like.
Well, I mean, if he's going to learn anything from Dan Campbell, that's one way to go. Very direct. Get rid of the football. Hit your foot and go.
Boom. Let it go.
Because I'm assuming, again, just knowing, I'm not an all-22 person, but I know the way coaches talk, and certainly if they're the ones who are scheming it up, somebody's probably open. Somebody, if the protection in question is going to be there, Ben Johnson's offense, more likely than not, somebody's open. Second level, outlet, deep ball, somebody's open. And I'm sure that's part of Ben Johnson's frustration. And we'll see, man, because somebody's coming to bring up the heat. right away. And his name is Brian Flores. That's the first game for the Chicago Bears, Week 1. I'll be honest, man. You know, when you take a look at the Week 1 schedule, I'm sure we can just dial it up again. You see all of these matchups: Steelers, Jets, Bucks, Falcons are one, Giants, Commanders another, Seahawks hosting the Niners. The afternoon games: Lions, Packers, Texans, Rams. You could definitely have nominated one of them as a Monday night game, right? And when the schedule first came out, it was Vikings-Bears. I was kind of like, an interesting choice for the Monday night, like sort of a higher register. I'm looking. Now as it's getting closer,
I'm into it big time.
Way into it. Because Caleb leads the draft class that has 3 quarterbacks chosen right away, and then a 4th chosen 7th overall, pardon me, and then another one chosen 10th overall, and another one 12th. 6 of the first dozen picks quarterbacks, and it's going to be one versus the 5th one chosen, and J.J. McCarthy's going to get his first career start, and he's from the state of Illinois, and he's going to show up there, and we're going to see what the offense looks like with him. The Bears' defense is no joke either, but there is one blitz-happy sort of dude coming, and who's going to make Caleb Williams make decisions fast. And I guess if Ben Johnson wants him to hit the back foot and go, might be helpful. I don't know. We'll see. But the offensive line and its protection and Caleb's decision-making skills are going to be tested fast in front of the whole country. And we'll see what J.J. McCarthy can do with this offense. We'll wonder if Adam Thielen is going to be there. That's a big-ass piece of breadcrumbs. It was more of a loaf that Tom Pelissero dropped here when he was on Thursday's show saying keep an eye out for Thielen to show up in Minnesota. And all they've done is trade 2 players. Now, Sam Howell being the latest, to amass draft choices for some reason, to basically tell Dan Morgan, the GM of the Carolina Panthers, is this enough for you? So I took away from that, again, Bears losing and hearing Ben Johnson's response to me, I know this sounds crazy, just as heartening as the Week 2 performance against the Bills too. Because there's no sugarcoating. He's being coached hard. And from a guy, though, I think that gets it and knows it. Roma Dunze looked pretty damn good, too. I think he's the one there, obviously, that's just in, with all due respect to DJ Moore. But I think he's ready to roll, too. 2 tight ends, they've got it. DeAndre Swift looked fast. They've got it.
It's up to Caleb.
Isn't that the way it goes in the NFL?
Sure does.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.